Hello and welcome to this quick yoga flow where we are going to bring some cardio into the mix, warming up the body. So coming to the front of your mat, mountain pose, feet hip width distance apart. Inhale to prepare, exhale, arms overhead, palms come together at the top. Bend over into a forward fold, half forward fold, hands on your shins or on fingertips to the mat. Coming down into that forward fold, press the palms into the mat, step back with the right foot, step back with the left foot, plank position. Elbows either side of your body, chaturanga, coming down onto your stomach, and then into a cobra position. Back down onto your mat, tuck the toes under, lift up, knees come up off the mat into a downward facing dog. Just breathe here for a moment, or you're gonna breathe anyway. And then step forward with the right foot, step forward with the left. Half forward fold, arms overhead into a mountain pose. Palms come together at the front of your chest. Stay here for a moment. There's a bubba outside crying. And then circle the arms overhead, around and down into a forward fold, half forward fold. Step back this time with the left foot, then the right, plank, chaturanga, down into a cobra or an upward facing dog. Pick your medicine based on what's best for you in your body. Tuck the toes under, come into a downward facing dog. We're gonna switch it up. Lift the right leg up. Bring the right foot to the front of the mat. Come into a high lunge position. Breathe here, take a couple of deep breaths. Bending into that right knee, hips facing forward, looking ahead. Inhale, exhale, sweep the arms back, back up. Palms pressed into the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Lifting that left leg up this time, stepping forward. High lunge position. Couple of deep breaths there, in through the nose, out through the nose. Look up, arms flow back behind you, coming back up into that high lunge position. Plant the palms into the mat, step back with that left foot, chaturanga, coming up into an upward facing dog, onto the toes, back into that downward facing dog. From here, step forward with the right foot and then the left foot. Forward fold, half forward fold, coming up into mountain pose. Arms either side of the body, chair pose. Sinking back into your heels, looking ahead on the ground. Engaging the glutes. Feet can be together or hip width distance apart, or good. And then release into a forward fold, half forward fold. Back into vinyasa, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Woo! Back into a downward facing dog. Lifting the right leg again. High lunge. Sweep the arms back for one. Coming up for two. For three. Back up. Palms into the mat. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Bringing those thighs and legs off the mat. Coming back into a downward facing dog, lifting the left leg off the mat. Step forward with that left foot into that high lunge position. 3 times sweeping back. 1, 2, and 3. Woo! There we go. Stepping back, down onto the mat. Cobra or upward facing dog. Back into the downward facing dog. Step forward with the left foot. Step forward with the right. Half forward fold. Forward fold, coming into a chair pose. Sweeping back for 1. For 2. For 3. Come up into a mountain pose. Arms overhead. Coming down into a forward fold. Half forward fold. If you're with me, jump back. If not, step back with one of your feet. So if you want to jump back, palms pressed into the mat. Jumping back into our vinyasa flow. So plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra. Feet pressed into the mat. Now let's do a bit of a warrior flow. Right leg up, right leg forward. Back foot on a knife's edge, 90-degree angle, looking out ahead of your right fingertips. Arm behind. Flip the right palm up, coming back into a reverse warrior. Back to center. Forearm of the right arm on your right thigh. Bring the left arm up and overhead. If you want to drop your hand to the mat, please feel free to do so. It might be your fingertips, it might be your palm on the mat. All good. Coming back up into a warrior pose. Plant the arms, the hands on the mat, coming on to the back toes. Stepping back into your downward facing dog. And then we are going to do the other side. So lifting the left leg up, stepping it forward, coming up, warrior 2. Looking out ahead this time at our left fingertips. Flip the left hand up, coming back into a reverse warrior. Forearm on that thigh, lifting up, arm overhead. Drop the fingertips, drop the palm. Choose your medicine. Coming back up into a warrior pose, planting the palms on the mat, stepping back, downward facing dog, coming into a plank position. From your plank position, hold here. Bring your right leg up slightly, and then just bring that right knee over to your left. Forearm back to the mat. Lift the left leg up. Switch knee to the right forearm. That's 1 round. We're going to do 5 of those. Lift the left leg. Bend that knee. Bring it into the left. Coming back. Same on the other side. Feeling the burn. Maybe you're sweating a little bit. That's 2. Lift up. Switch. Woo. Bringing in some core work. Lift up. Over to the other side. That's 2. I wish I said we were going to do 3. Lift up. Left to right. I cheated there because I didn't lift the leg. Coming over. Let's do 1 more. Lift the left leg. Knee over to the left. Left leg up. Knee over to the right. coming into a downward facing dog. Now that was a bit of a spicy yoga flow, I have to say. Coming onto the knees and coming back into a child's pose. You know, I have these flows and ideas in my mind. I do them and then I'm like, yeah, this is a lot, but in a good way. All right. Coming up from your child's pose, let's just come on to the back here. So coming down onto the back, place your right foot on your left thigh. Bring your hands, clasp them behind your left thigh, and just lift that left leg off the mat, giving your hips a bit of a stretch here. Four-figure pose, pigeon pose, but just the reverse version, a modified version of it. Awesome. Drop that left foot onto the mat. Release that right foot. Place your left foot onto your right thigh. Clasp the hands behind that right thigh. Bringing that foot up off the mat. Release the feet. Come into a Shavasana corpse pose. So legs stretched out, arms either side of the body. You can stay here in this position for as long as you like. Alternatively, you may feel more comfortable in another position. For example, seated position may feel better for you. So do what is best for you within this moment. I hope you enjoyed this quick yoga flow. If you did, share your thoughts with a comment and give it a like, and hey, maybe share it. Until the next video, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to practice with me. I appreciate it. As always, continue to feel, explore, and connect with your body.